Greetings. How is everybody today? Sorry for the tweaking of the music in the intro there. Trying to figure out why it wasn't letting me volume control again. The only way to fix it seems to be restarting Spotify. Ah, a bit frustrating. Nothing is like the worst that could happen right at the start of a stream than technical difficulties. Because it feels like that's going to be the extent of the entire stream, and just like I don't want to deal with that. But I'm sure I'll just be lucky. It was just that one time was everything else will be fine, right? Right? Anyway, today we're going to be doing some returns outlet simulator for a bit. I don't know how much of a gameplay loop there is in this yet. Not long enough for a couple of hours. I'll probably swap over to something else, but we'll see. Otherwise, in about 2 hours-ish, I'll be joining Kenshin and I think Necro and a few others that have been invited, I believe, for some more Necess. And no idea what the plan is for that, other than to play it, because that's all we got up to yesterday before I went to bed. I thank you again to everyone who turned up yesterday. It was a far better turnout than I was expecting, considering I kind of planned it a little late and everything. It is Kenshin save, and I believe you were on it. Yes, there's a few people who were on it but haven't been back in the last couple of games. But I mean, their home's still there. It's you can always rejoin. I don't know how many people will be able to be supported for Kenshin's machine, because it really does depend on Kenshin's machine. But yeah, that save has at least 5 people, I believe, worth of houses in it at the moment. But we haven't really built any, Necro built an entire tavern sort of place for settlers, but we haven't really done anything else otherwise. I think the plan is to build some more of that, as well as probably kill some more bosses. But yeah, like that was the plan, because we're kind of running out of multiplayer games again that we haven't already just recently played. Though the RV there yet will be played again, hopefully soon. I'd like to get a bunch of people in. Like, I want to get more than we did yesterday into it next time for like I'd say the finishing, but I don't even know if we'll finish it in the next go. But I'd like to do a full run through of that across Kenshin's stream time. I think he streams for about 5 hours, so 5 hours should theoretically be enough to finish that game. I've heard Mars First Logistics is good. I saw Paul and Kenshin and a few others playing it on clips of Paul's. I actually missed Paul's stream for that particular game. It looks really fun. Kenshin said he thought it was really fun, which honestly, for Kenshin to say that he really liked a game is kind of rare, so it's got to be a fairly decent game. I would like to check it out at some point. But I would probably want to do that with Paul, because it just seems more fun to play a game like that with Paul. We'll see, because he's a busy man. He's got a full-time job and all that. So, full-time job and a full-time life. And I'm the exact opposite. So, we'll see how it goes. Now, for now, yeah, we're going to do some Returns Outlet Simulator. All I know about this game, because I actually had to... The name kind of sort of gives it away, but I've never known a returns outlet before. Like, for those who don't know, much like I didn't, returns outlet is essentially a store that buys a pack of like returned items from customers that the manufacturers obviously can't resell because they've been opened. I don't think that happens much anymore because they just repackage it as refurbished and sell it themselves. But I guess this is or was a thing, and probably is across some parts of the world. But yeah, all I figure is that you just get random items that you've got to try and sell. That's all I know about it. Ah, okay. Yeah. Paul's up for playing just about any kind of game. It's just a matter of will it keep his attention for long, because even really good, well-made games aren't going to keep his attention for long, because similar to me, Paul, well, actually, he's much worse than I am. Paul can't stay focused on a game for too long. He'll get bored of it fairly quickly. I get bored of games fairly quickly, but not as quick as Paul does. I don't call it that because that would demean the actual diagnosis. There's no guarantee that that has anything to do with it, or if it's just simply a matter of you process things, you move on. I played plenty of games, the crap out of plenty of games before, but because they were short, it was easy to do. But if it's a longer game and there's even a few slow moments, I'll start getting bored, and I'll start considering of like, is it just going to continue doing the same thing over and over again? Like, I can't play the Assassin's Creed games, for instance, because most of the Assassin's Creed games, especially the earlier ones, they had like, the first few had like 3 areas, right? When you go to the first city, first area, you learn all the things. You learn you can do assassinations. You learn you can collect things. You can go to the towers and open them up so you can see everywhere. You do all that. Then you get access to the second city and find out that other than the story, the entire game mechanic is exactly the same. You can assassinate certain people. You can go and collect items. You can climb up towers. And there's nothing new in the next city other than story parts. I've never finished a Assassin's Creed game because I get bored of it too quickly. After I get to the second city, the story isn't enough to keep me going. And like, it's also why in role-playing games that have like side quests and stuff, I'll get bored of doing the side quests about halfway through and just want to finish the game. Because a lot of the side quests will be the same. But that's the thing. Every game has like, well, not every game. Most games have what they call a core gameplay loop nowadays. If that loop isn't detailed enough, or if it loops too frequently, people like myself and Paul will get bored of it very quickly. We won't play it all the way through. This is the same kind of thing. These simulator games often get to a point where you're doing the same thing over and over just for money, and it gets boring at that point. There's no new features to unlock or check out. Yeah, kinetics. I actually mentioned that, I think, to Paul and Kenjin before they even played it. That's exactly what I thought of it when I saw saw it on the Steam that store. It looked like a Kinetics Legos game, and I mean that's still pretty awesome, to be honest. They're gonna have something on my table. It's gonna cause problems for my mouse. I don't want to get a dirty mouse, so excuse me one moment. Yeah, I know what the game's about. I've seen it in fairly big detail. Plus, I watched the clips that Paul had. They were fairly detailed as well. Have been like from my hand or something resting on the table, but it's a bunch of oils. Oils are a pain in the ass to clean off this desk because they seep into the table. Cheap, very cheap desk cover. Sorry about that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I mean, even when I'm playing with other people, the games, a lot of the simulator games don't last as long, but I feel like at the very least, almost every simulator game should have like a co-op feature where you can work together to run a store. Much like this one probably will be when we start it. Because, yeah, it's just fun to play games with friends. Ooh, that's a little sensitive. I always say that my mouse sensitivity, well, that the game's mouse sensitivity is too high. I forget that my mouse's sensitivity by default is already set high. Whoa, Jesus, calm down. Actually, that works. So every game feels more sensitive because the hardware is set higher. All right. Which one? Which one are you talking about? For a bunch of people to play? Ugh. Nice big city. I like it. I like that you can see inside some of the building levels. Most of the time they're just flat objects with textures on them. So this has actually got things on the inside. Which is nice. What does that say? VRBN Studios. I bet you that's like the company's, the developer's name. Oh, we got some dumpsters around the side here, do we? Ugh. And I'm trash again. Hello. That is eat random tuna. I did. I ate random tuna, apparently. Fair enough. Whatever. You can tell I'm ignoring the tutorial entirely just to look around. Ooh, it's the completely unnecessary fancy door. I've seen those before. Door Wars. I feel like oh yeah, I did see that one. I thought that would be interesting if you had a full server. I'm gonna get sick. I posed the question. I already took those. I posed the question that I must be sick if I'm eating random tuna. The hell did you come from? This city is deserted. One random guy just walked past me. Oh no, there's another person coming. I did not hear that Paul tried to set that up at all, because I would have joined. Absolutely. Time to rename the shop. Approach the banner. They always do it from the banner. I like the... Which store? Which one was it? The question mark. I think it was the car game. The toy car simulator thingy. I don't know what it's called. They, instead of clicking the banner, you do it from the computer, and it pops you out and shows you the banner. Pre-loved stuff doesn't fit because it's too short. Pre-loved stuff. There we go. That'll have to do. I don't like any of these colors. We're too high in the color spectrum. Too low in the color spectrum as well. What I really should just do, because I have them. I have them in here. I think I do have them in. I do. I will go with... Where are you hiding? Show yourselves! Yes. Blind. Oops. Let's try that again, this time with feeling. Stop it. That's not... What are you doing? That's not the text I just copied. Quit it. Why are you doing this? Why are you like this? 8 first. Thank you. I'll just type it in manually because it'll be faster. And if you're wondering where I'm getting this code, this is actually my... That's why it does it. Got a weird thing where it moves the cursor on you. This is the actual color code I use for things on my stream now. So I should probably have them round the other way. And also, that color isn't accurate. It's not the right blue. Too blue. 6F D7FF. That's not right. Why are you black? That is the right code too. How? How have you done this game? Alright, so their hash codes don't work. Oh wait, the 8's the front, isn't it? Hash codes do work. That's not the right color though. Yeah, that'll work. It bugs me that their limit is that size, but then you can make them wider or smaller. "14 characters is a bit strange. Instead of like 15 or 20. But 'tis what it is. Actually, it doesn't look too bad now that I'm away from the front. I usually have the colors around the other way, but it looks better that way. I think it's because there's a border around the text that looks like it's the same color as this. Makes it blend in too much. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. What money are we looking at here? Get up. Can I get any closer? Can't crouch. There's no crouch button, that sucks. I think that's supposed to be American money? Can't really see it though because they've got the bands around it. Yeah, these wimpy dudes. How you doing, Hogfan? I'd ask you how your work is going, but I already know the answer. Nope, I did not mean to pick you up. Rotators. Use. I'm gonna pick things up a lot. If E is the button to pick things up, I'm definitely gonna pick things up like that all the time. Alrighty. I don't want to take out a lane. You can't make me. And they can make me, but still. Also, that's very loud. Why was that so loud? Let's turn you down. Oh. That sucks. Hopefully not too many problems arise then. You're not running around too much. Next step is to buy furniture. Go to the shop. Alright. And you want me to buy what? Add any shelf to your cart. Any shelf, you say. Well, I may as well go all out. Don't know if I like that. These are both tall. Oh, that's a rack and that's a shelf. Okay. I think I want... Oh, it says shelf. So I better buy an actual shelf. Alright. Instantaneous. The thing I liked about the dog and cat, the pet game, I've forgotten its name, shelter game. They had things dropped, like get delivered by a drone, which is hilarious because it was in the shape of a dog footprint, or a paw print, I should say. What? No. Um, as opposed to them just appearing. I don't know why I like that a little bit. Ugh. Well, hopefully the next 10 hours is smooth sailing for you. Okie dokie. So, I have to say this every single time I play a game that's like this. It's the biggest thing I hate about these simulator games. Like, this game so far is pretty cool, but it falls into the same problem as many others. And I'm just going to pick this up and then throw it over here to prove my point. The move button is E. The move button isn't E. I'm not picking it up with E. If I hit E, it wants me to sell it and set a price. Make it consistent. That's all that you need to do in games, and it makes them a billion times better. Oops. Also, I'm going to do that a lot. Yeah, we'll just put it right here in the corner. This is consistent controls is all I ever ask in a game. Alright, purchase the first pallet. Oh, pallet delivery spot. Okay. I gotta spend $100 for some paint. That's what I'm assuming it is. Is it not? Yeah, it's literally not even painted. It's just to mark it as a spot. That's a bit weird. Oh no, it is. You actually do have to pick it up. But it's paint on the ground. Utilize. Don't know why that's utilizing. It did say utilize, right? Yeah, utilize. Nope, not pack it in a friggin' plastic bag. And I can't use this again, apparently. So utilize means throw it in a trash bag, magically. Cardboard? It is. So I have to also put cardboard into a non-recyclable trash bag. Where am I ordering pallet from? Ah, different app. Okay. Ah, because I'm ordering a pallet of stuff. I thought it was literally the pallet. Alright, well, I don't have a whole lot of money. So I can get mixed, mystery, or mixed. I guess technically the other mix as well. Probably want to go the mystery because it's only small and I'll get potentially more out of it. I don't know what these classes and units mean yet. They should have told me what that means. I'm assuming Class A is good. I don't know what 40 means. Is that how many items are in it? In which case, I'm still going to go with this one because it should get me more units. And it might get me a good class. Do the other ones show me what's in them? Ah, they do. Okay. I love that they're just floating. That comes with a box opener. Yeah, I mean that's cool. I like that. Lots of tennis balls. But you know, I like to live dangerously. Let's get the mystery. And that ding is still too loud. The click clicks aren't very loud, but the ding is. They need to crank that down just a smidge, so that it mixes in. Otherwise, the sound sounds like it's out of place, like it's a different type of sound. But there isn't any more words are hard. There isn't any more sliders in the settings to change audio. But it feels like there should be another option here because the sounds are so different. I can sell apparently everything. Can I sell it? I can't sell the laptop. I was gonna say, can I sell the laptop too? That'd be hilarious. Oh, cool. Put down. I like it puts it down neatly. Alright. I cut you. I do like the safety, the blades are down the whole time. Safety first, people. Safety first. Okay. I actually just click and drag across the area. That I need that on a belt though. Also, axe. I just said safety first, right? I can throw an axe. Utilize with a tool. Why would I do that? It still puts it in a bag. Oh, well, axe. Oh, the top is actually just packaging. These supposed to match because, like, I know paper's made out of wood, but it's not paper yet. Hey, Michelle, yep. Barely started. I've just been looking around, making my observations about the weirdness of things like utilize when you're looking at that, not, you know, pack up, not trash, not place in a bag. How do you place an entire pallet in a bag? I have no idea, but, you know, we'll just pretend in this world that's perfectly fine. And then, of course, the faux pas that they make in every single one of these simulators nowadays, having controls that aren't consistent. But other than that, things are good. Combine them like words are hard. It's gone. I'm gonna look at it because it's right on my desktop here. Goblin cleanup. Like Goblin cleanup, you can put the bags and the slimes and things together, and they get larger. That does make life a lot easier, though. Ugh, can't throw the heavy bags very far, though. Question is, can you do that? Yep, cool. Also, I expected when you picked up the hatchet to use on this, it would like break it up or something. No, it does the exact same thing as if you're not holding the hatchet. We're apparently in a country where you get paid for your trash, because that doesn't happen in many countries. It only happens in a couple that I'm aware of. They're one of you. Whee! You get paid more for the plastics, apparently. It just goes faster. Yeah, it's fair enough then. If that's the case... Oh, I was going to say, if that's the case, you should have belt slots, but you actually do. I didn't realize when I first picked that up, it went into the 2 slot. I thought it went into the 1 slot with everything else. Oh, and you can actually pick up 2 of them. Not really sure why you would, but hey. Alright, let's scan this mofo. Used. Oh. See, this is why you need consistent controls. I'm already hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, we don't get paid for our trash no matter what. You can recycle all you want. You actually have to recycle here. Well, sort of. They give you recycling bins and a smaller trash general waste bin. You don't get paid for it. Never. I wish I lived in a country where trash got you paid. The best we can do is you can take the plastic bottles, certain plastic bottles, to a recycling place and get money for it, but you would not get nearly as much as what they just got for a bag of trash. That entire bag of trash is like one of my brother's, no, two of my brother's really big trash bags full of empty bottles. Yeah. Well, that's because they don't have the consistent controls, is the problem. I'm just gonna have a look and see if there is a way to set. No, there isn't. They don't even use the same consistent descriptions. Put down your pack. I mean, that's unpack. That's change price. That's move. That's pack. Like, just consistent. Keep it consistent, people. All I ask of you. Alright, so is this... this is actually a thing. Pop you on the ground there. Now, pop you on the shelf. Yes, good, good. And now... scan. Nope, can't scan it while it's on the shelf, huh? Because scan is the same button as pickup. It's literally the same button. On screen. Scan and pick up. I'm a little disappointed in the devs for that. That's alright, I can put it like this and then scan. Do I have to just be far away? Or is it still going to pick it up? Okay, it must be because it's in a box. This one will scan, right? Not just... There we go. That works. So yeah, it was because it's in a box. Fuck you, Ezekiel! Hey, Steph, what are you doing? Yeah, I figured that was the case, but I wanted to make sure. It actually tells you when they're used or new just by looking at them. That's kind of cool. Because it makes sense, you'd probably be able to see by the box whether or not it's been opened or whatever. And that shows you exactly what its value is. Now that says that... Gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna get annoyed with it. That's... these. Is there any new ones? There is. Come here, you. Let's compare. They're exactly the same price, even though that's brand new and that's used. That's a failing right there. Like, I get it that it's the average market price, but they don't have a used price. That's a bit unfortunate. It looks like you can even tell it's used. All over properly. Like, the box looks slightly dirtier. Maybe that's my imagination, I'm not sure. No, it definitely looks like it's slightly dirty. $110, $120, fair enough. So far doing alright. Just trying to understand how this game is set up. It's a bit... I feel like the devs need to put a little more work into a couple of things. The main issue is going to be the damn consistent controls. The other thing is like just more details. Otherwise, it's pretty good so far. You haven't set price. Okay, so when you set the price on a thing, it just automatically adds a lowered amount, or I'll just put it on the shelf and find out. Okay, so its price was 89 average, right? Set the price of the product. Product will automatically be cut for products that, so you don't get to set the price for the damage. Wrong button. So I can set it to market price because it's a new one, and then this one will be less. Yeah, so it's automatically marked down by quite a lot. I mean, I feel like that just because it's used doesn't mean that it's going to be the same as another used, right? I feel like I should be able to set a price. Dun dun. I don't know. Yeah, it's like they're all identically the used price. So just by being used, instant markdown to what, half price? Yeah. Hmm. Fair enough, but I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to have like different quality levels. Like, oh, this one's used, but it's only just got an open box, and the box is a little damaged. This one, however, it's used, but it's got a scuff mark on the handle or whatever. So you'd put that up for a higher price than that one. That was just my thoughts on it anyway. Alrighty then. Scan. I also just have to scan them and that's it. Like, I don't have to remember a damn thing, I don't think. That. Power strip. And there it goes again. Did I just pick up another axe? Did. Somehow. I didn't enter the price on the first one. I just left it at market price. I just went like this. And there's the market price. I don't have to remember it. Because it's when I scanned it, it told me the amount. I just hit accept. I could change the price on it. But it's the average price. I might put 10% more on, but it's a bit of a pain. I don't have a 10% button. Ooh, razor blade. Oh, shavers. Ooh, yeah, that's what I mean. All I have to do is just hit E, accept. Because it's already given me the market price. Which is fair, you've got to put a price on everything, but I guess I was just expecting more than the game offers. Maybe they'll change that up, who knows. Do-do-do-do. I pop all of this on here. Again. Oh, apparently I already scanned that. And yeah, I'm just going to throw that on the ground again. Because why not? Yeah, well. You'd be wanting to hope so at this point. No, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. You know, you pick up the same product. That's okay. Because it also means I can see the price tag on it and know if I've actually priced it or not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. The only reason I even like care about the fact of having like being able to set different prices is it's limiting the gameplay loop already. I would prefer there to be more of the game to play. Can I not put that in the one slot? Because that would be way more useful. Hmm. It's not going to stop me from playing it. So far, there isn't any complete, deal breakers on any of this. You know what they need as well? Another button that says inspect item. I want to be able to look at that item closer. Because it's like, oh, that looks kind of cool. 6 different tool heads, but I want to zoom in on it and I want to be able to read like the side of the packaging and stuff. That'd just be cool. They really need to add that. Realized there was another one of these right here. Hmm. I do kind of wish that they let you pick up different items as long as you can have like so many in your hand at a time. Like limit how many items you can hold. Flamingo swimming ring. Put that on there. No, and again, it's not a complaint like, oh, this is a terrible game or anything. It's more just like, I'm hoping that the devs get the chance to add a few quality of life things to make their game even better. Power strip. Don't know if I scanned the power strip. Did. Pop that on there. Give it a $9.99. That whole 99 thing doesn't really work anymore. For those who don't know, they can't pick up 2 of those at the same time. They originally put the 99 value on there because it would round up 1 cent. So it looks like it's cheaper. So $4.99 sounds cheaper than $5, but you're still paying $5 because it would round up to 5 anyway if you just got that. In America, it's worse because they don't include the tax price or some shit like that. Over here, what you see on the sticker is what you pay. Yeah. I mean, it was designed to make you think it was cheaper than it wasn't, but they're not actually losing out on any money back then. Nowadays, they lose out on the 1 cent shift for every single item because most people pay by card, and that's exact money. Oh, wrong button. Unpack. Unpack. This is why I put them on the shelf. I expected them to fall over like that. I've already scanned these, right? No, I haven't. These are a different product. Now, how many can I hold? All of them, apparently. I can stuff all 16 in my prison pocket. I assume that's what I'm doing. Alright, I think everything's got a price now. Let's just get rid of this. We'll utilize it. 1 piece at a time. Just like reality. God, I hate having to break boxes up. So, this should just makes it way faster. Whee! Don't you dare! Get in the right hole. I mean, phrasing. There we go, dollar 75. Wish I got a $1.75 for throwing away a bag of trash. God damn. Here, if it doesn't fit in your bin, you have to take it to the tip, the dump, essentially, and I believe you have to pay them a certain amount for dumping extra waste. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but probably changed since I was last there. Blah, blah, blah. This is an odd design where there's a. I like it, but there's a really odd design for the building where this is like here, so you can have someone working, they can see someone's turning up. Then you walk around here, so it's a completely separate section to over here. I like that. Makes me think of the real estate places around here. They have that kind of design sometimes. We have to pay for anything we dump, even the recycling, I'm pretty sure. The only times you don't is if you're taking certain plastics. Alright, so mild annoyance so you don't lock yourself in place, but again, that's fine. Let's click on this. And that dude is standing where I expected that dude to be, but cool. Alright, and so we got the change system. Works fine for me. Oh, and there's a give button right there. I like that. That's good. I might have to test that now just to see. Give. $20, little man. Put that in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me only yo. Ooh, my jungle love. Sorry. A little distracted there. I did like Clerks. Clerks and Clerks 2 was good. Where did you stick those? In your prison? Like, that is a big box. Did you stick that in your prison pocket? Because impressive, to be honest. Yeah, okay, so you can even see it from over here. That's cool. Excellent, you're doing great. Take care of the store until the end of the day. Alright. I mean, what else were you expecting me to do? Hi, how you doing? That's an excellent power strip. You're gonna love it. I know about the razor. I've never used one myself. They don't work on me. And don't worry about the random stuff you'll find on that USB stick. It was someone else. Alright. I like this is good. This was well designed. You can tell they've gone, we're going to make it so you can clearly see the keypad and everything. And then we're going to put the number right in the corner so you can't miss it. Now for the ultimate test of have they been paying attention? They have! I can type it in with the damn number pad. It's way easier than clicking the little buttons all the time. Alright, they did well. They did well in the cash register, I will say. This whole system right here is good. They've been paying attention to the other the simulators, and where they've succeeded, and then others have failed. I would normally do that so there's no like 99-cent dealios. When someone buys one of those $4.99 things, I'm going to be annoyed. And I can hit enter, which is also great. I don't have to touch these numbers at all in the game. That does not look like a good microphone at all. That looks like a cheap karaoke microphone. Mind you, I say that while I have myself a Shure SM7B, so perhaps I'm not the best person to talk about expensive versus cheap mics. But I will say the only reason I have this microphone at all is because of my specific setup in my room. Otherwise, I'd probably have a way cheaper microphone than this. I'm gonna get up on the table and counter and dance to the music while I wait. Now I want all the emotes from Peak and do a backflip. I'm so glad they added more emotes to Peak. I really do hope that they add a way to make it so that the emote can continue. Because I just want to, when I go on break, I just want to put myself dancing in front of the mirror or something, and then just come back afterwards and it's still dancing. It's something stupid, I know, but I just want to do it. I want to be able to, I want the freedom. Gimme. All it has to do is loop the same animation until you move. It'd also be hilarious to do, like, if you could do backflips on those mushrooms and just have it constantly doing a backflip all the time. $60-volt power, is that... I don't know, I feel like that's not good. 8 gig pen drive, I mean, that's still fairly common. Not that I actually buy USB drives anymore. The last time I bought USB sticks was about 10 years ago. I still have half of them. I got like a pack of 10. Real cheap ones. I use them mostly for things like when I have to format a computer or something. Even that, like, you can't miss the fact that it's telling you to go over here. And you can see all of the products clearly. So well done. In simulator games like this, small things like that are the most important thing to do. Oh, and you can ring the bell. See, that's not important, but that's just fun to have. You better believe that if they ever made it multiplayer, I'm gonna bug someone just by standing right here. Well, if you could duck, it'd be better. And just sit here and ring the bell. Just to annoy them. Yay! I made a decent profit. Alrighty then. Alright, now we're going to the opinions. I mean, the opinions for what? Quality could be improved. Yeah, it's a return store, my guy. You don't get that option. Yeah, I know, but that's if it was multiplayer, I'd hide out the front and ring the bell every now and then just so someone would come out to see who's here and there'd be no one. Yes, I would be a menace. So I lose points on this because someone's special and doesn't realize that they're buying a product that's not in good condition. See, that's annoying. Because it's marked as damaged. Like, how much of a profit would you be losing to throw out stuff considered damaged when it's perfectly fine and someone would buy it? I know, because I've actually bought stuff that was marked as damaged or returned because someone didn't like it. I actually got my last laptop for like half price, almost half price, because the person returned it saying, oh, they thought it had a CD drive in it and it didn't. I'm like, it's a thin laptop, the thinnest laptop in the world. Where the hell did they think that the DVD got stuck? Okay, so there's somewhere else we can take the damaged stuff. That's fair. $3,000 dues. That's expensive. Holy crap. What kind of loan was that? But if I paid it off early right now, technically I would be paying back less. That doesn't make any sense. Huh? Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. But it feel like I took a $3,000 loan, and if I paid it off before like anything, I actually paid back less. So I could just take out a loan and then pay it back, and they would give me like almost $100. Rinse and repeat. Free money. Infinite money glitch. I have to look at that next time. Once I've paid this off and I can take another loan, I'm going to see if that actually is like that. Alright. So. Bill payments. What do you mean? What bill payments? If you take a loan and you pay the loan back, the loan is gone. What do you mean? You don't pay extra on that. It's paid off. Or do you mean that there's a bill here, so it's not actually, even though that looks like I'm paying back less, I'd have to do that and then come and pay this as well. Ah, okay. So they just made it overly complicated. That should still be included in this amount right here. Because that amount is how much you pay off a loan. Like, that's paying the loan back and getting rid of the loan. But fair enough. Always watching. You don't pay bills on a loan you don't have. Once you hit that button and you pay it off, there shouldn't be a bill anymore. It's confusing. So the first 3 are 16 square meters, and it increases the rent by 25. And then the last 2, you get more space, but same amount required. That's fair, I guess. And 16, 16, and then 32, 32, and it's the same. Alright, oh, and then 40. That one has an extra one. Yeah, that works. And no perks. Yeah, it's a weird setup they've done. I know why they've done it. Because once it's made into a bill, you have to pay off the bill. And they just didn't want to have to deal with when you click this button, it also pays that one off. But that's really all you need to do is have this amount include the bills. And when you hit that, it just removes any of the loan bills. But whatever. As long as you understand that before you try to pay off a loan that you have a bill for, it's probably fine. Am I done with the tutorial now? It hasn't asked me to do anything else. I assume I'm done. I can almost pay off that loan too. Alright, let's go with... Do you know what these classes mean? Because they haven't explained it to me. And I don't know what they're referring to when they say A and B. You said something before, didn't you? I wasn't paying attention. Where is it? I'll just look it back up. It's not that far away. There it is. A, B, and C. A is new, B is used, C is damaged. Gotcha. So, I guess the mystery palette that I selected before... because you can't see the class, had C's on it. Or were they... No, they were just used. So even the used got me lower star points. See, that I don't agree with. It's clearly marked used. Maybe I'm just hoping for too much, but if I were the one making this game, for any of these used items, instead of automatically marking them down, you should have to put a used sticker on it, and then that would automatically mark it down. So you put the price on for the product, and then you go to each used one, which you could do out the back, and just put a used sticker on it. And that way it would mark it down, and then people would know it's used, so when they buy it and take it home, they wouldn't mark down the rating for you, you know? But if you forgot to put a used sticker on it, and they buy it, then they can complain all they want. That's how I'd do it. See, if it's later in the game, that's annoying, because that's already how I see all the products. Like, if it makes no logical sense for me to have this marked down and then people not going, oh, this is marked down, it's used. It's weird. It's weird. I'm just gonna leave it at it's weird. Not the choice I would have gone with. And how are you today, Dogmum, by the way? I don't know if I actually asked that. Yeah, I feel like I'm complaining about the game, but it's more just some of the logic is confusing to me, so yeah. It's not it's not deal breaking for me for the game. Alright, let's go with I'm gonna get the A and the B. Maybe I'll just get the A's. You would have made it different too? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just it. Like, I'm hoping that people like me saying that these things look a little weird, they might go, you know, I agree. Let's shift it around a little and make it make more sense. But maybe not. Alright, so I have... Yeah, I know what unit is. I figured that one out as soon as I saw the pictures. It was like, oh, I don't know what any of these are. And then I looked at the image and went, oh, hey, look, you can actually see how many items there are. It makes sense that there's 43 items on there. Unfortunately, the first one I clicked on was one of these, and I'm like, well, you can't see anything. But there's a big picture space there, so I assumed the other ones you could. Let's go with... See, because those are audio devices too, which you'd expect to be more expensive. So I still get those. Are they? Maybe I'll just get the two mixed. No, I can't afford the two mixed. Let's just go with this. Oh, wrong button. This one and this one. Oh, right. I can only buy one at a time because I haven't got enough paint on the ground, alright? But I have enough paint on the ground for that. Where was it? Is it in here? Forgotten. In there. Yeah, need to buy $100 worth of paint, apparently. Paint a square. Now I can buy the pallets. Which thankfully it kept them saved, which is... I'd be annoyed otherwise. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, that's not $100 worth of paint, but whatever. The hardest thing with these games is trying to balance the price of things correctly. Now that one actually opened, the other one didn't. It got stuck. I had to remove the top first. Keyboard! And I've already scanned those, so I don't have to scan them again, I guess. That one's already scanned, yep. Stand on the products, it's perfectly fine, don't worry about it. The best of you. I also don't know how I feel about how they just kind of haphazardly stack all these things, and you have no control over stacking them. That's just probably my own OCD issues, though. Not liking... Really? Only $5 for a keyboard. Fair enough. And not liking things to just be unneat like this. I'd want to have to keep picking them up all the time and then restacking it. They do need to have like either a reorganized option or just let you place them down yourself. Because that annoys me now. It's like, that one's over here. Why not stack them over here? I'm just going to leave it as it is unless I need more space. Couple more power strips. Pop these down here. The best of you. Also, you need a trolley. If they, I don't know if it has a trolley later on in the game, but definitely needs one at some point because having to do these one at a time is a pain in the butt. As I can only pick up one item type at a time. Short of taking, you could probably take all these, leave all these over here. Let's have a look. Can I do this? Nope. I can only use those for tools. That irritates me. A lot. Definitely need to have a trolley. Right, I was gonna do this, wasn't I? Oh, and then I'm just gonna walk over here. Can I see that there? No, it's not until it's open, I guess. It has no price on it. Gonna throw them on the ground, that's fine. I do like that the boxes actually say what is in them, though. That's cool. Also, you should be able to stack on top of those keyboards. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Dun, 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 dun. Well, then we'll go up there because I'm not putting you down one at a time. Witchy Flight of the Game Station 6, obviously. Ballsy move for everyone to always use station in their name. I guess PlayStation don't care, so Sony, as it were. Dun, 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 dun. Son of a bitch. The game just wants me to miss. I should have rolled straight down. Instead, physics decides to send it the wrong way. Yep. Yep. See? Only a few bucks, I don't care if I lose it. Rogue Thunder 2000. Honestly, they do look cheaper than those ones. Those don't look the best either. They are wireless. They definitely get more cost for the wireless. I wonder if that's actually a proper QR code. I can't see it close enough though. Oh right, I can't crouch. Can't see it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, 32 gig. Fancy. And then it's hidden over the back there. I didn't even scan these apparently. Button. Right, that's right. You just put that on the shelf. That is the biggest downside to this game right now. Is the fact that it doesn't have consistent controls, so I keep doing things like putting my friggin' phone on the counter, on the shelf. These already have prices on them. That's right, because it's the same as this one, isn't it? Ugh. I'm not a big fan of the table mic, like stand microphones. No one else takes their time, little bit, everything will be fine. Be alright. Well, I mean, the doubles just are annoying me at this point. Sports accessories, wrong button again. They've already been priced, so I can throw them straight on the shelf. Why? Nope, doesn't fit on there. It just shoves the rest of them out of the way. Including underneath, apparently. I think I shoved any through the wall, that'd be weird. Be fine, everything will be alright, alright. Boing, boing, boing. Everything will be alright. And we'll go with the 3 high. I don't really see why you'd go with a lower one. Unless you didn't have the money, I suppose. Another thing these games need to do is have snapping. One has kind of like square snapping, so it should snap to the side of other shelving. Yeah, there is no reason to buy double shelves. Singles are exactly half price of the double. And yeah, you can stack things on them better. Like that. Way easier. There's only one more of these, so I'm going to shove that up there. I know I said I wouldn't do this, and now I am, but whatever. Sure, we'll live. Let that one go. There it is. That annoys me. That annoys me a lot. Just do whatever, game. I don't care. I have given up on caring. I'll try to put them on the same shelves, but for the most part, I just don't care anymore. Alright. We're good. We're good. Yep, bell still works. Gonna randomly eat that. Yep, I'll get right to that as soon as I find all these things, because, I mean, sure, why not? There'll be one on this chair over here, isn't there? No? Oh, it's one over here. I didn't realize it'd go all the way over here. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Someone's just leaving a couple $100 there. Yeah, well, this definitely would work well as a multiplayer for sure. But if they're going to do that, they need to do the extra quality of life stuff and that for sure, because if they're not going to get enough people liking it even in multiplayer otherwise. 552. That's... And yes, I do love the fact that you can see inside the buildings. Invisible wall. How far is this invisible wall? Right there. Down the alleyway. Crash. I'm a little disappointed. A little disappointed. Nothing here. I can, however, recycle this, apparently. For you. 7 batteries. Alright, whatever the hell that's for. Hmm. Throw you in there. Oh, didn't miss. Gimme. They also need to fix this up. The lining here makes no sense. Why are they so close? Why is this person the first one and then they go that way? It's a bit strange. Gimme. You get your 1 cent. Now get out. 134.98. Did I typed in 136, not 134. And the one time I don't bother to double check it is the one time I get it wrong. That's it. Right. I don't know if that does anything. Oh, it does. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. This is our new mascot. Throw? No, I want to place. I don't want to throw the kitty. There, perfect. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. 169. Nice. 99. Gimme. Well, that's unfortunate for you. This is a used... It's a return store, you twat. Not... It's pre-loved stuff. Not, you know, fancy guy's headphone store. Fuck off. You get what you get. Be happy with it. Now get out. Like, is it a problem with marketing? Do they just assume I'm gonna have everything? What? What's wrong with this item? It was red, but it's got a price. I don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah, because that's how it has a price. Like they have to have price. I don't put the prices in myself. So if it's got a price, it's been scanned. And I put my phone on there again somewhere. I don't know where that is now. It is. That is so stupid that that's a thing. And honestly, that will probably be what kills the game for me. Yeah, see, again. Don't know what's wrong with that. I assume it's whatever they're saying is like they're complaining about something about it. I'm assuming those batteries come into play later because I've no use for them at the moment. I don't know why it wouldn't have a price tag when it has a price. Like, they all have prices, so how does it not have a price tag? Maybe I didn't hit the accept button properly, yeah. Easy thing is I'm pretty much using these shelves from now on to price everything. Like, these shelves and before I even pick them up. It's easier to do it that way than to do it on the shelf. Seriously, lady? How about I give you your $50 back because you're already way over the amount. What the hell is this? What monetary value exists here that would mean that she would have to give me an extra $50 instead of just giving me $400? Devs, you need to fix that. That's dumb. I don't know what logic you put in place for that, but that makes absolutely no sense. I would just hand you your $50 back, and then we'd work it off of 400 instead. It shouldn't be any more than the highest denomination on top of the total price. Oh, I need to get a ladder or something so I can get that ball. And yes, I assumed there was going to be something on the roof. I know, I'm just looking around. Now that I know that they actually did put collectible things around the level, which is cool. A lot of the Sims don't do that. I'm like, what else is there to find? Like, I'm a little sus of this random bit of brickwork right here. Why did they leave that chunk out? But I can't see a way up unless I missed it on this side. I mean, I do it in the morning because time's frozen anyway. Until you open the day. But I suppose they probably add new stuff. Did they change it? I think they added more already, so it doesn't really matter when you do it. Nighttime or first thing in the morning. I suppose if you do it at night, it counts towards today's business. Whereas if I do it tomorrow, it'd count towards tomorrow's business day. I don't think I earned any money today. 200 bucks. Yeah, that was terrible compared to the first day. That sucks. And I sold probably more than I did the first day. I like having bills looming over my head. I spent 100 bucks on the space, unless you mean on the actual pallets. I did the same the first day. I bought pallets and sold more. But I sold probably twice as much off of the first pallet than what I bought it for. Whereas yesterday's, I bought 2 pallets, yes, but I sold the same amount as what I pretty much bought them for. So, except for what, like $250. So I made about $250, but then spent that on that shelf and that space. I think that's all I bought. Oh, don't do that. No, game. I mean, I do like that it's giving me free stuff, but can you put the kitty back where it belongs? Because it's very hard if you don't have a place button to face it the right way. There we go. I do like they got rid of the tins too, because you don't need it no more. But still, $250 isn't nearly as much as what I earned the first day. The first day I would have earned like probably about 1,500 or more. Close to, I'd say. Probably about 1,200. I guess those pallets I bought were just dodgy ones. I'm curious to see if anything shows up like later, or if it is just a one-time thing. One-time collectibles. I think it is. Down the mountain. So yeah, there's nothing new outside. Just the kitty keeps bringing me new stuff. It's a good kitty. What are you looking that way for, kitty? That's not where I put you. Stop moving around on me. Good kitty. That's a good kitty. Well, that's the thing. I did buy AB pallets, didn't I? Or were they just A's? I thought I bought A-B pallets. Maybe I did just buy A's. Of course, the A-Bs are going to get me a lower star rating because they're buying used products expecting them to be better condition. Because I haven't yet sold anything broken. But whatever. I guess I just have to deal with the lower star rating. Choice is quite narrow. Well, it's my ass. I mean, the item's condition isn't ideal. It's used. What do you expect? Not broken. It's what I couldn't run a store that sells used items because these reviews I'd want to punch people. Being too stupid to understand what used means. Ah, okay. Well, I'm assuming that you can then sell the broken and probably the used elsewhere. And then this store would just be for selling the non-damaged stuff. Of course, it'll still probably complain about not enough quality. I guess you're just doomed to have low ratings sometimes. Let's go with... I mean, that's way cheaper, so I'll probably go that. Even though I can't see any of the actual items. There's 45 of them, though. Second. Horse. You're a noise on the balcony. I thought it was some birds pecking at one of the bags out there. No, my brother just put them too close to each other and they've fallen over. That's where he stores all his empty plastic bottles until he takes them down to the recycling place. Yeah, I mean you can sell the used stuff, but they lower your rating. So if you wanted to avoid selling them, avoid the rating, you'd have to sell, not sell them. All right. Anyway, let's go with. What? Half an hour left, I think. I'm just checking to see. About half an hour before we swap over to Necess. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. These pictures don't really help me unless I know all the brands and what the costs of them are. Those are just items to me. Like I'd go off of how many units you're gonna get. So these are the exact same price. Oops, I didn't actually mean to do that. Yeah, there's 10 there. If I knew what the prices of these things were, it would mean more to me for the pictures. Short of like having the product and looking at it, I don't even know if I can like. Can I go back through the products somewhere? Nope. I can't even see the price of the things I'm selling anywhere. Except when they're on the shelf. So these values mean practically nothing to me. I just buy the things that look like they would be worthwhile to get. Buy both of those. I feel like the person who designed this strap system has never opened a box before. You have to open the ones on top first. No, you don't. Not in real life. Open them in whatever order you want. I'm afraid. I kind of want to replace this entire shelving. But I don't think you can. Can you even sell the shelves? Restack it anyway. Oops. Dun, dun, dun. Dump all the products onto there. If I pack that, yeah, I have to sell it. I'm gonna buy new shelves. I'm a freak. Bum 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 bum. Body and soul. I hope I remembered I bought the right ones. Yep, cool. Yeah, it snaps onto a grid, so it's not so bad. So I don't stack this on here, or oh no, I can. No, I can't. Guess that doesn't go on the shelf. I can just dump it right there. Someone might buy it. It highlights it, but I can't put it down there. I place, nothing happens. I can't even place it on the ground. I have to throw it on the ground. Because placing it will actually try to put it down. You know what? I did that multiple times, and it didn't work. Same reason I have to right click to drop it on the ground. There's no, there's items on that one. It didn't even make that sound. I'm gonna assume it was glitched. It's fine. It's on the shelf now, it can stay on the shelf. I feel like I really should have realized that the don't don't sound not being made should have given it away that it was not working as intended. Why? Why do you have to be like this? Yep, doesn't have any problems placing it now. Know what the deal is. Alright, I forgot about you. The free kitty cat gift. Question I have. How do I acquire myself a magic kitty that'll go around and bring me free items? I would absolutely take a free gaming mouse. Not that I need it, because the one I've got's great, but if it can bring me a better keyboard, I'd love that, because this one's dodgy, unfortunately. Pop you... Yeah, you can go there. Funny thing is that actually looks like the packaging for a Logitech mouse. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty sure you already done. I'll bet. I don't have to put all of these on the shelving here. In fact, I probably shouldn't, but it'll be fine. These are the same as those ones, aren't they? They're not the same. They're almost the same. I don't like that either. The placement for the dropping. If you... sometimes when you press it, it does that. You're pooping them out. Why am I pooping out the items? I don't... Those don't look comfortable to me. I would not wear those headphones. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just don't like that kind of headphone. Those are on-ear headphones. That goes on your earlobe. If I wear them for more than like an hour, my ears start to hurt. Me down. Damn it. Really gonna do that, huh? Fine. No other. All over me. It's too much hassle to go to the axe too. The devs should make it, if you have the axe in your tool belt, just make it go faster. Because it's too much hassle to swap to that at any point in time. I just wouldn't bother. All over you, all over me. These are all going to be the same products. Huh. Okay. Because they're all audio equipment. And I think I've got enough of these on the shelf. So they can all go over there. Right, we'll bust the side open. Nice sound. Genesis XXX wired speakers, advanced stereo, the best audio experience, and it only has 2 drivers in it. I disagree. Oh, hey, look, I can only carry 3 of these boxes. I can only put 2 on the friggin' shelf. That's annoying. Out in the corner you go. Let me down, let me down. This is a little bit tedious as well. Hopefully there's a faster way to, like, get rid of the waste. Because honestly, you wouldn't. Most people would not bother boxing, like, bagging that up. They just dump it straight into this dumpster. Because why wouldn't you? Go in the friggin' dumpster. There we go. Yep. We got headphones, so we don't need those headphones. I'll probably be about the same. More headphones. More headphones. Microphones. Microphone. More headphones. More headphones. And microphones. Alright, we'll unpack you. Expected you to be that. How many of these do we have? 5? Well, we'll fill up that shelf. I don't want to open these. Too many that are just audio devices. I just realized. I was like, why did I pick only audio devices? Because like 80% of them were audio devices. But it... Alright. There might be other types of headphones. I don't think there'll be any more speakers. Let's go to the headphones. Yep, those are definitely different headphones. Almost forgot to do it. Let's see. They look alright. They're still over ears, but... do that. Pretty sure... thought I picked up microphones only. Fair enough. More headphones. I'm not the only one. Just have some fun. Santa Monica Boulevard. Down, 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 down. Come back here, you. Turning the moon. These are very large items for $30. Not worth it. Not worth it in the slightest. Comes up on the Santa Monica Boulevard. Kitty mascot is here. Oh, and new. Glimpse. The Dark Dimension. Category unobtainable. He's only worth 1 cent. I call bullshit. Look at this kitty. Don't worry, kitty. I'm not selling you. Don't worry. It's fine. But, I do call bullshit that it's only worth 1 cent. You'd spend like hundreds of dollars on this kitty, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. I do like those eyes slowly turn towards me. A new pallet category is available at the pallet market. About time. I can now get myself e-waste bins. Why? Get a workshop. The workshop enables you to increase the value of goods by replacing missing components. Okay, that's pretty cool. That I like, but that's a ridiculous price. It's going to take me forever to get there again. And these need level 10 and level 15. Assuming that's for painting the walls. Workbench and the waste bins go with the workbench. Okay. Like you've got to have the waste bins to go with it. Oh, okay. So that only works for the workbench though. It doesn't work for the pallet stuff that's just lying on the ground all the time. I have to keep breaking up. Sorry, kitty, you're in the way. Because, I'm not going to bother buying it just for the workbench. Honestly. Because why wouldn't I just dump the stuff in those bins myself? Not exactly a far trip. I just finish working on the stuff and then dump them straight outside. Unless it's for some reason trying to make it so you can't. Yeah, it's... I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't waste the money on that. It's too expensive. For what was it? 1,200? 1,200. When I can just bag it up and throw it in here like I have been. I assume it's just a matter of tedium. There's lots of small items. But, I feel like if you had those bins, it should really... You should only have to activate the box once and the whole box should go in the bin. To save you the time of having to break it up individually. But again, that's just my opinion. Wrong button. Oh, dyslexia moment when I was reading the wrong part of the number. 151.49. Gonna be swapping over to Necess in a minute anyway. I also don't know if there's any reason to keep these. Probably not. I should just sell them. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd love to get that that bench and check it out. It's not going to happen today though because I have to pay for so many things still. It takes, and this is the third day, and I've done nothing new since the first day. I just realized, which isn't too bad. It's progressing fairly well, not as slow as some, but it still feels like by the second day I should be doing something new again. My tools have durability. They do too. I didn't even notice that number because there's no bar or anything on the item. I mean, that makes sense having to replace the blades. That's kind of stupid. To be quite honest, I don't even need this on me because I don't even use it. Yes, it saves me time, but I still have to remember to swap over to it. I never do. It's not enough time for me to put the effort into remembering. I'll sell the axes and just spend the money on the blades for this. This thing better not have a friggin'... Yeah, it doesn't have a durability because that'd be dumb. I saw that there was that in the shop as well. To buy that, and I was like, well, I guess if I was lost it because I keep putting on the goddamn shelf, that would make sense. I've scanned you before? Of course, you have a price tag on you. One sec, I'm just going to restock the shelf. $3.48, 48. God, I can hold so many of those, but I couldn't hold 3 of those. Circle that other box with this one, those ones. Do 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 do. I'm going to finish out today and then swap over the games. Because we've got about 4 minutes until, give or take, until the Necess game starts. But I like to take a break in between games. Also so I can remember to actually hit the friggin' stop button on the recording this time. I forgot to do that between the first and second game yesterday. And did it through the third one, thankfully, because I still had the advertisement stuff set up for the RV there yet. And it doesn't get detected correctly. Alrighty then. Hey, I actually made some profit. Not as much as I would like, but it's still only about half of what I made the first day. Let's go say hello, kitty. Look at the kitty. Slowly walking its eyes at me. That is cool. What did you get me today, kitty? We have another mouse, but a different type this time. An Anubis. I'm not a fan of the blocky design of these mice, personally. Oh, don't forget to set the price on him. I'm assuming it's pictures and not like physically sending you some fucked up food, because that would be weird. Turns up at your house, by the time it gets there, it's definitely gone bad, because she's in New Zealand, so it's like a round trip to get to anywhere near you. Also, $16 for that mouse is really cheap. Alright, save. I do want to see the rest of the game, the higher levels. So I'll be coming back to this. Yeah, are they pictures of her food or just stuff she's found on the internet? Because it's even worse if it's stuff that she's actually eating. I don't want to know what the weird shit she's eating is then. Sounds nasty already and I haven't even heard any of it. Just the thought that it's her food and you're calling it fucked up food means that she's definitely eating some nastiness. Alright. Go to that page. I am going to take my break and then when we get back we're going to do some Necess. Necro, I'm assuming you're joining in. Not sure who else is joining in. Is which one was it? Was it Shadow? Is he joining? I think it was Shadow that was still around yesterday. I'll probably play that shopping game, that last one again in a couple of days, maybe. I don't want to give it an exact day, because I have quite a few other games to still get to that I want to check out, or just play because I need to. So, yeah, but we'll be getting back into the stat sim again. I want to see this new one you're going to play right now. It's not a new one. We've played it before in Assess. We're on like the 4th day of playing it, I think. I don't think you were around for any of the games we played of it, though. And I am getting to the Escape Sim 1 DLC that you gave me pretty soon-ish. The thing about the Escape Sim stuff is, because I just did Escape Sim 2, I'm trying to spread it out a little, because after Outbreak and a couple other games, I felt like everyone who was visiting my channel was expecting me to play just those same games. I don't want people to get the idea that I play the same games all the time. So, and they are even though they are different games, because 1 and 2 are very different, they're still Escape Sim games. So I would say if I had to try to put them on the calendar somewhere, trust me, I've tried putting games on the calendar before, it doesn't work. I would go with more of this sim in a couple of days or so, and then probably next week, unless my course gets more complicated, I'll be doing the Escape Sim stuff, because I really want to get to those too, because I like the Escape Sim stuff, and those DLCs look good. All right. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to take the break. Back in 3 minutes for some Necess. Hopefully you join me.